There is an ancient art that has been lost to the modern world. It was practiced by the mystics of every tradition. It was mastered by the greatest geniuses in history. It was the secret of the alchemists, who searched for the formula to turn lead into gold. But the gold they sought was not the gold of the marketplace. The lead they worked with was not the metal of the earth. The alchemists were speaking in metaphor. They were describing a transformation that happens within the human soul. The transformation of base consciousness into illuminated awareness. The transmutation of ordinary energy into creative genius. Napoleon Hill understood this. He wrote about the transmutation of sexual energy into creative power. He understood that energy does not disappear. It only changes form. And the key to this transformation was attention, the ability to focus energy toward a single purpose. Today, I want to talk about the alchemy of attention, how you can take the raw material of your life, the distractions, the cravings, the restless energy, and transmute it into something extraordinary. How you can become an alchemist of your own mind. This is not a metaphor. This is neurobiology. This is psychology. This is the science of how energy flows through your nervous system and how you can direct it toward creation. Part 1. The nature of energy. Before you can transmute energy, you must understand its nature. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It only changes form. This is the first law of thermodynamics, and it applies just as much to the mind as it does to the physical world. The energy that fuels your scrolling, your checking, your consuming, does not disappear when you stop scrolling. It is still there. It is waiting to be directed elsewhere. It is waiting to be transmuted. Think of your energy as water in a river. For years, the algorithm has been digging channels. It has been carving grooves in your brain. And your energy has been flowing through those grooves day after day, year after year. It has been flowing toward distraction, toward consumption, toward reaction. But here's the truth that changes everything. You can dig new channels. You can redirect the river. The energy that once flowed toward the algorithm can flow toward your purpose. The attention that was stolen can be reclaimed. The creative power that was dissipated can be concentrated. This is the work of the alchemist. This is the transmutation of attention. Part 2. The raw material. The raw material for your alchemy is the energy of distraction itself. Every craving you feel to check your phone is potential energy. Every urge to scroll is creative power waiting to be redirected. Every moment of restlessness is the fuel for transformation. Most people try to fight their cravings. They try to suppress them. They try to eliminate them. But this is a mistake. The craving is not the enemy. The craving is raw material. It is energy looking for an outlet. If you try to suppress it, it will find another way out. It will manifest as anxiety, as irritability, as exhaustion, as burnout. The alchemist does not suppress. The alchemist transmutes. The alchemist takes the raw energy of craving and redirects it toward creation. The alchemist takes the restlessness that wants to scroll and channels it into focus. The alchemist takes the distraction that wants to consume and transforms it into the fuel for genius. This is the secret that the great minds knew. This is why they could work for hours without distraction. Not because they had no cravings, but because they had learned to transmute the energy of craving into the energy of creation. Part 3. The principle of transmutation. The principle of transmutation is simple. Energy follows attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you put your attention on distraction, your energy flows toward distraction. If you put your attention on creation, your energy flows toward creation. But there's a catch. You cannot just decide to put your attention on creation while the channels of distraction are still wide open. The energy will flow down the path of least resistance. It will follow the deepest grooves. If you have spent years digging channels toward distraction, your energy will naturally flow that way. This is why willpower alone is not enough. Willpower is like trying to push a river uphill. It works for a moment, but eventually the river wins. You must dig new channels. You must create new pathways for your energy to flow. And this takes time. This takes practice. This takes patience. But every time you resist the urge to scroll, you're digging a new channel. Every time you choose focus over distraction, you are strengthening a new pathway. Every time you redirect your energy toward creation, you are deepening the grooves of genius. This is neuroplasticity in action. This is the alchemy of attention. Part 4. The 4 stages of alchemy. The alchemists describe their work in 4 stages. These stages correspond exactly to the process of transforming distraction into creative genius. Stage 1. Calcination. Calcination is the breaking down of the old form. It is the burning away of impurities. In the alchemy of attention, this is the detox phase. This is when you eliminate the constant stimulation. This is when you starve the old channels of distraction. Calcination is uncomfortable. It is burning. It is the death of the old self that we discussed in the previous video. But it is necessary. Without calcination, there can be no transformation. The old form must be broken down so that the new form can emerge. During calcination, you will experience withdrawal. You will feel cravings. You will feel restless. You will feel like something is missing. This is the old channels being starved. This is the impurities being burned away. Endure it. It is the first stage of alchemy. Stage 2. Dissolution. Dissolution is the dissolving of the broken down material into its essential components. It is the letting go into the void. In the alchemy of attention, this is the liminal space. This is the period when the old patterns have weakened, but the new ones have not yet formed. Dissolution is disorienting. You no longer know who you are. The old identity is gone. The new identity is not yet born. You are in between. You are in the void. This is uncomfortable, but it is necessary. In the void, the raw material of your being is prepared for reformation. During dissolution, you will feel lost. You will feel uncertain. You will feel like you have no direction. This is not a problem. This is the process. The old maps no longer work, and the new maps have not yet been drawn. Sit in the uncertainty. It is the second stage of alchemy. Stage 3. Separation. Separation is the distillation of what matters from what does not. It is the identification of the essential. In the alchemy of attention, this is the phase of purpose discovery. This is when you separate your true desires from the desires that were programmed into you by the algorithm. Separation requires discernment. You must ask yourself, what do I truly want? What is my genuine purpose? What desires come from my deepest self? And what desires were planted by the algorithm? This is not easy. The algorithm has been programming you for years. Its desires have become entangled with your own. You must separate them. During separation, you will journal. You will meditate. You will walk in silence. You will ask the deep questions and wait for answers. You will begin to distinguish the voice of your soul from the voice of the algorithm. This is the third stage of alchemy. Stage 4. Conjunction. Conjunction is the union of the essential elements into a new form. It is the creation of the philosopher's stone. In the alchemy of attention, this is the birth of the sovereign self. This is when your reclaimed energy meets your discovered purpose and creates something new. Conjunction is creation. This is when you take the energy that was once wasted on distraction and channel it into your purpose. This is when you transmute the raw material of your life into something real. This is when you become the alchemist, turning the lead of distraction into the gold of genius. During conjunction, you will create. You will build. You will make. You will take the insights from separation and turn them into action. You will become what you were always meant to become. This is the fourth stage of alchemy. Part 5. The practice of transmutation. Now, let me give you the practical practice of transmutation. This is what you do in a moment when you feel the urge to distract. This is how you turn craving into creation. Step 1. Pause. When you feel the urge to check your phone, to open an app, to scroll, do not act immediately. Pause, just for a moment. Create a gap between the urge and the action. This gap is where freedom lives. The pause is only a few seconds, but it changes everything. In the pause, you become conscious. You're no longer reacting automatically. You're choosing. Step 2. Feel. In that pause, feel the energy of the craving. Do not try to suppress it. Do not try to make it go away. Just feel it. Where is it in your body? What does it feel like? Is it tension? Is it restlessness? Is it a hollow feeling? Just observe. This is the raw material. This is the energy of distraction. Feel it fully. Step 3, name. Name what you are feeling. I am feeling the urge to scroll. I am feeling restless. I am feeling the craving for distraction. Naming it separates you from it. You are not the craving. You are the one observing the craving. Step 4, redirect. Now, consciously redirect that energy. Ask yourself, what wants to be created right now? What is my purpose calling me to do? Take that restless energy and channel it into action. Write one sentence. Make one sketch. Take one step. Any step. The energy that wanted to scroll is now flowing toward creation. You have transmuted it. You have turned lead into gold. This practice takes seconds, but it rewires your brain. Every time you do it, you strengthen the pathways of transmutation. Every time you redirect craving into creation, you deepen the grooves of genius. Part 6, the Transmutation Protocol. Here is a complete 30-day protocol for mastering the alchemy of attention. Week 1, awareness. For the first 7 days, your only job is to become aware of your cravings. Every time you feel the urge to check your phone, to open an app, to scroll, notice it. Do not judge it. Do not try to change it. Just notice it. Keep a log. How many times do you feel the urge? What triggers it? What does it feel like? This is the data you need for transmutation. You cannot transmute what you do not notice. Week 2, pause. For the second 7 days, add the pause. When you feel the urge, pause for 3 breaths before acting. That is all. Just 3 breaths. This creates the gap between urge and action. This is where freedom begins. During the pause, simply breathe. Do not try to do anything else. Just breathe. Then, if you still want to scroll, scroll. But scroll consciously. Scroll with awareness. Notice how different it feels when you are conscious versus when you are on autopilot. Week 3, feel. For the third 7 days, add the feeling. When you pause, feel the energy of the craving. Where is it in your body? What does it feel like? Is it hot or cold? Tight or expansive? Just feel it without trying to change it. This is the raw material. This is the lead. Feel it fully. Let it be there. Do not push it away. Do not indulge it. Just feel it. Week 4, redirect. For the fourth 7 days, add the redirection. When you feel the craving, pause, feel it, and then consciously redirect that energy toward your purpose. Take one small action. Write one sentence. Make one sketch. Take one step. This is transmutation. This is alchemy. This is turning the lead of distraction into the gold of creation. After 30 days, this practice will become automatic. You will have rewired your brain. The channels of transmutation will be deeper than the channels of distraction. Your energy will naturally flow toward creation. Part 7, the philosophy of alchemy. The alchemists understood something that modern psychology is only now rediscovering. The transformation of a self is not something that happens to you. It is something you do. It is a practice. It is an art. It is a discipline. The alchemists did not wait for inspiration. They worked. They labored. They practiced. They understood that the philosopher's stone was not found. It was made through effort, through patience, through repeated practice. The same is true of creative genius. It is not something you are born with. It is something you cultivate. It is something you transmute from the raw material of your life. Every craving resisted is fuel for creation. Every distraction overcome is energy for purpose. Every moment of pause is an opportunity for alchemy. The ancient Hermetic text said, "As above, so below, as within, so without." This means that the transformation you seek in the world must first be achieved within yourself. You cannot create gold in the world if you have not first transmuted the lead within your own soul. This is the deepest truth of the alchemical tradition, and it is the deepest truth of the work we're doing here. The algorithm is not the problem. The problem is the lead within. The distraction is not the enemy. The enemy is the untransmuted energy. The solution is not to fight the algorithm. The solution is to transmute yourself. Part 8, The promise of transmutation. What happens when you master the alchemy of attention? What awaits you on the other side of this practice? You will have energy, not the jittery energy of caffeine and dopamine hits, the steady, sustainable energy of focused purpose. You will wake up with energy. You will work with energy. You will create with energy. And at the end of the day, you will still have energy for the people you love. You will have focus, not the fragmented attention of the modern mind, the laser focus of the creative genius. You will be able to work for hours without distraction. You will enter flow states regularly. You will produce work that surprises even yourself. You will have purpose, not a purpose you borrowed from someone else. Your purpose, the reason you are here. And every day, you will take steps toward it. Every day, you will transmute a little more of your energy into its service. You will have peace, not the peace of escape, the peace of alignment, the peace of knowing that your energy is flowing where it belongs, the peace of being who you are and doing what you are meant to do. You will have power, the power of directed attention, the power of transmuted energy, the power of a sovereign mind. And with that power, you will create things that matter. You will contribute something real. You will leave your mark on the world. This is the promise of alchemy. This is what awaits you if you have the courage to transmute your attention. Part 9, the invitation. And now we come to the end, not of the journey, but of the beginning, because everything I have shared with you today is just a map. The territory is yours to cross. The transmutation is yours to perform. The gold is yours to create. The choice is yours. It has always been yours. You can continue as you are. You can keep letting your energy flow down the channels of distraction. You can keep scrolling, consuming, reacting. You can remain the lead that never becomes gold, or you can become an alchemist. You can learn to transmute. You can take the raw energy of craving and turn it into creation. You can take the restlessness of distraction and turn it into purpose. You can take the lead of your life and turn it into gold. This is not a choice you make once. It is a choice you make every moment. Every time you feel the urge to scroll, you have a choice. Every time you pause, you have a choice. Every time you redirect, you have a choice. You are choosing in every moment whether to remain lead or to become gold. Choose wisely. Choose deliberately. Choose now. The Philosopher's Stone is not a thing. It is a practice. It is the practice of transmutation. And it is available to you right now, in this moment, with this urge, with this craving, with this energy. Take the lead. Transmute it into gold. I will see you on the other side. The continuation. If this practice speaks to you, if you feel the call to become an alchemist of your own attention, then I invite you to continue the journey. Begin the transmutation protocol today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Today. Right now. The next time you feel the urge to scroll, pause. Feel. Redirect. That is the first step. That is the beginning of your alchemical journey. Then continue tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, for 30 days, for 90 days, for the rest of your life. Because transmutation is not a destination. It is a practice. It is a way of living. It is the path of the alchemist. I have given you the map. I have given you the protocol. I have given you everything I have learned. Now it is up to you. The gold awaits. I will see you there.